Hola, hello, bienvenidos a mi canal, welcome to my channel. I don't know why I'm doing this whole bilingual thing today, but I am. Don't come for me. But anyway, today we are going to be filming with the one and only Luis Torres times Beauty Creations. I hold this collection very dear to me. Reason being is that he is an incredible artist. I've been following him for years. Through master classes, through social media. His personality and the way he is, straight shooter but very humble, very funny. It's just like everything that you want in a person, you know, and I'm just so excited for this collection. You have no idea. But anyway, I was able to get my hands on the PR package or collection. I literally was on the site like an hour before it actually launched, and I thought that I never ever am able to get any type of collection, but I was blessed with being able to get the entire PR collection this time. So here we are. I'm about to film something super dope for you guys, so stick around. And before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload something, right? Alrighty, so before we get started, I want to go ahead and show you the beautiful PR box and also what is in it. So as soon as you open it up, you're gonna see all of his fabulous work, and him, of course. He is so creative when it comes to liner, color theory. He's just a genius to me. So with all of that, here is his collection. It is the eyeshadow palette, the face palette, plus the two lip collections, a gloss, a colored gloss and a liner, a colored gloss, a lipstick and a liner. Okay, so aquí está la paleta de los ojos. This is the eyeshadow palette. As you'll see a sticker, and this is for authenticity. And then it comes with a signature in the back as well. And then it comes with this really like pretty sleeve. It's that like golden yellow with black with his logo. And here is the beautiful palette. Look at this. And it does come with a mirror as well. And then the face palette also comes with a mirror, and this is the beautiful palette. So with this face palette, there's the champagne highlight, a rosier highlight, and then also a terracotta-ish peach blush, and then also this very neutral bronzer. You're supposed to be able to use it on any skin type, so I'm definitely excited to see how this turns up on me, just because I have a lot of issues with bronzers turning very orange or even red on me sometimes, so I'm super excited. As you can tell, I already have my face on. We are going to be using some P.louise bases. I'm really wanting to do something with the yellow. I don't know if it's because I'm wearing this blue that I want to do something with that yellow, maybe some purple, definitely adding some green. So stick around so we can go ahead and see what look I end up coming up with. Alrighty, so the bases that I'm going to be going in with is going to be Ibiza, and this is from the P.louise and Mama Mitchell collection. It's a purple. And then I'm also going to go in with the Yummy Yellow from her Basics collection. This is P.louise as well. All of these are going to be P.louise. That's my favorite base. And then the other one is going to be Nitro from the Mama Mitchell collection as well. And then the other one is going to be the Touch of Frost, which is the baby blue one. So I'm super excited to be able to use these different color bases. Bueno, no pude encontrar mis little clippies, so me puse those bobby pins. Pero se me hace que voy a comenzar con el yellow, el Yummy Yellow. Y luego voy a usar Make Up Your World para comenzar este look. So I am thinking of using the Yummy Yellow first, and then going in with the Make Up Your World eyeshadow. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to be putting pictures of the palette somewhere here every time I do a different color. Same thing with the P.louise bases. That way it's a lot easier and it's smoother. So currently we are in the middle of a storm, so if you hear hail outside, because there's hail happening, a huge storm, thunder, wind, I apologize. I'm trying to make sure that my audio is good. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a Morphe M51 brush, and I am also just going to put a little bit of this base right in here. Once I have the base on my eye, I am just going to be tapping it in. What I'm also gonna end up doing, now that I have that yellow blended in, I am going to go in with that blue, and this is in the shade Touch of Frost from that same P.louise collection. I'm gonna go in with another fluffy brush, another one from Morphe. This was from their summer collection, and I am going to tap this color. I'm gonna kind of bring it out a bit as well. So I'm gonna do some circular motions. I kind of really want to blow this out. And then what I like to do is just grab my ring finger and go ahead and blend in between both of those colors. That way they blend into a brand new color. And then the same thing, another trick that I like to use is grabbing that sponge that I used when I was doing my makeup. And then I also like to blend in my edges. That way it's not so harsh. That's a little trick for you guys whenever you guys are using these paints. And if you haven't tried them yet, do yourself a favor, order them now. She has a lot of these on sale, like a whole bundle. So go and grab them. Seriously, you will not regret them. And if you're a working makeup artist, you need them in your kit. Literally, they're the best bases ever. I'm gonna be doing some sort of graphic liner because that is his thing. He does graphic liners a lot. So keep in mind that graphic liner idea while I end up creating a bunch of different colors on my eyes. It's just, it goes with it. It's just part of the Luis Torres vibes, so que no se te olvide. So now I'm going to go in with a flat brush. This is the Morphe M210. I am going to go in with that yellow from Luis Torres' palette. It's called Make Up Your World, and I am going to just start pressing in the shadow. And then once I've pressed it in, I like going in little miniature circles so I can make sure that it's completely adhered to the base. And then I'm just gonna keep on packing that color on top. That way I can make it more intense. And at the same time, I'm going to go in with that yellow into my inner corner of my eye. That way I can start building that look and the shadow. Okay, so now that I have that yellow very nicely packed on and very bright, I'm not sure if you're able to see it, but it's super bright and I love it. And now I'm going to go in with this Morphe times Jaclyn Hill brush, JH40, and I'm going to go in with 1989, and I am going to start, oh my god, how beautiful is this blue? Holy shit, I love, sorry, not trying to cuss, pero Luis, este azul, ¿qué onda contigo, hombre? Me encanta, está bello. Oh my, and it matches my shirt. Oh my god, I love it. I'm obsessed. Anyway, continuing. So I am going to go in and just go back and forth after I pack that blue, just to really go in and blend. So what I'm going to do, just because this is super pigmented and I don't want any fallout, I am going to grab some of my RCMA No Color powder, and I am just going to go in and create a little bit of a shield. So me puse una capita de polvo translúcido de RCMA para si hay pigmento que se me cae cuando me estoy poniendo el color, así ya no se me manche lo que es lo de aquí, para que se me vea más bonito. I am going to go in with Beauty is in the Details. It's that really beautiful gold reflective shadow. And with my ring finger, I am just going to go in the center of both colors, just because I want to bring light to that area. I'm going to go in with a little bit of that nitro color. I am using a MAC brush. It is the 195 brush. It looks like this. I am also going to go in with a fluffy brush. I don't even remember where I got this from. I think it came in a BoxyCharm box. I am going to slightly wipe off any of that white powder underneath, and with that green color I am going to go in underneath my lash line and bring it in about halfway. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to put this in my waterline to create a colored liner. And with that brush that I used the previous light blue paint with, I am just going to go in and tap that so I can make sure it is fully blended. Also, what I do like about these is that they dry down pretty fast and you can wear them as a liner as well. So with these you do have to work a little quicker, and that's in reference to these paints. You have to work really quick with these. These take a little bit longer to dry down, but they are both incredible formulas. So I don't mind that I brought this color in or out a little bit more, just because I want it to end up blending with a purple out here anyway. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with a Morphe M160 it's a 1/8 of a brush. It's an angled brush. I grabbed some of the Fade 16 color, and it's a shimmer color, and I am just going in and pressing the color in. Okay, so now I am going to go in with Ibiza, again grabbing a very minimal amount with another angled brush. This time I am going in with a MAC 266 brush. I already grabbed some of that Ibiza color. I don't think you can see it, but it's more of a lavender. And again, I am going to be putting this in my waterline, and I'm going to be overlapping these colors. Okay, so I'm going to go in with another flat brush. I'm going to go in with Unstoppable. It's that really pretty, like, great color purple, and I'm just pressing it in. What I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to do this other eye off camera, and then that way once I come back I'll start doing the graphic liner and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so we are back now. As you can see, I added a lash, I added some stones. These stones are from the Get Stoned Angelic collection. These are awesome, super affordable stones. Honestly, I would try and get your hands on her collections because they're Anywho, continuing on with what we did, I just went ahead and I did a really long liner, and then I went and I did half a cat eye, but I added a stone so it kind of covered it, and then just tight lined my actual lash line. I went in with this brush, and it's actually an actual painting brush from the craft store from Michael's. It's the Winsor & Newton Cotton Man. The size is 0000. So I normally use really tiny brushes for graphic liners. That way you can be very detailed in reference to your graphic liners. I am using the P.louise Bada Black base for my actual liner. I put some in the back of my hand, so I'm working off of that. I have hooded eyes, so I like to make sure that every time I'm doing any type of graphic liner, I'm going above that crease. So I went ahead and I grabbed a little bit of that Bada Black, and for me, I like to start in the inner corner of the eye, slowly. I like to go very lightly. So as you can see, like if I were to look up, that line is above that crease. And I also like to hold a mirror underneath. That way I'm looking down as I'm doing this. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab whatever is left on my hand, and I'm going to start tight lining my lash line. And I'm not creating a wing or anything. I'm literally stopping it right as I get to my outer lash. Now the fun part, we put stones. And with the black shadow in the palette called Belleza, and I set the black liner, and now what I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to grab my lash glue. I'm using the Allure 18-hour lash glue. So what I like to do, this one isn't a brush, it's like a plastic tip. So I'll just go in and start lining the entire thing, just like that. That way it gives the, like, you're giving the glue time to dry down enough. So what I'm going to do is, this lash glue dries pretty fast anyway, so I'm going to start putting these stones on. Here is the finished look in reference to the stones. And what I did on this eye, I went in with that same brush, that little one. I went into the eyeshadow, the Belleza one, the black one, and I went in between to make sure that the line wasn't so shiny because of the lash glue. So I'll do that again, but I'm just gonna wait until it's fully dry, just because I don't want my brush hairs to get full of glue. So keep that in mind, because you want to keep the quality of your brushes. Okay, so now I'm back. I went ahead and I added a lash. It's a very light but fluffy lash, a very Luis Torres type of look and lash. Now I'm gonna go in with the face palette. I am gonna go with M. I'm gonna grab a little bit. I am going in with a MAC brush, a 113, and with this I'm gonna move my hair behind my ear and then start right in this area. This is so pretty. I love that you're able to build this, because it actually starts off very, very, very lightly, or a very light coverage, which is super nice. I'm going to do, I grabbed this Luxie brush. It is a 207 brush. It's an angled brush. I love using this for my nose contour. So I'm going to grab a little bit of product on that brush, and then I'm going to go in ever so lightly and go in to that brow bone. Again, I'm trying to create that illusion that I have a straight nose, which we all know I don't, because it's pretty obvious that I have a broken nose. This is literally so beautiful. It is so natural. The trick that I have is, if you feel like you went a little too overboard, or me personally, I don't like to show my bronzed or my contoured nose, I'll go in with my favorite setting powder brush and I will lightly go over it just by pressing on it. That way it becomes a lot softer and less noticeable. Now on to the next product. It's going to be the blush Under. It's so beautiful. This type of blush is up my alley because I mix a lot of my blushes to create a color like this. So this is beautiful. Luis, neta, te pasaste. Está muy bella toda tu colección. Te mando un beso hasta Guadalajara. Ojalá que hagas otra colección con Beauty Creations. Beauty Creations, I know you guys are already getting people wanting a second collection or a restock. I know I want to restock. I would love to be able to buy another PR box or even the bundle and do a giveaway for you guys, because I really feel like this collection is so beautiful and everyone needs to have it. Like, that's how much I love it. I don't really use highlight anymore, but I will use highlight in certain areas. So I'm gonna go in with I don't know which one. I think I'm gonna do a mixture of both. So I'm gonna go in with both. Just a little bit on my finger, and I am going to do the tip of my nose, and I am going to do the bridge of my nose. That way my nose looks a lot smaller. We're gonna move on to lips, but at this point I actually like to go in with a little mist just to blend everything in. So this is a facial spray. I put it in this little facial mister. I normally have purified water in here, or a setting spray. I actually have 3 of these, and I also have my actual setting final spray in one of them as well. And I love it just because it helps melt everything without having that like huge like spritz in your face, you know, of an actual facial spray. So quick little tip, ladies and gents. Okay, so now for lips, I am going to go in with She's So Chic liner. So I went ahead and I grabbed a flat brush and I completely blended in that liner. Just a quick tip to help your lipsticks last: having a long wearing lip liner that's matte, and then that way you can go ahead and put your lipstick on top. That way it gives you more wear time. That's what I do, and I hardly ever have to touch up. So now I'm gonna go in with Keep It Classy lipstick. Oh my god, she's so beautiful. Oh my god. And it is the same formula. The lip liners are also the same formula that I really love, so I'm so happy about that. And in a couple times, obviously, with the lipstick, as you can tell. I'm gonna go back in with that flat brush, and I'm just going to tap to make sure everything blends really nicely. Oh my god. I think I have a new favorite go-to lip. I'm gonna go in with the gloss, and this gloss is I'm Perfect for Myself. Oh, I love this. I love the name of it. Let's see. Oh my god. This color is beautiful. this is a perfect nude lip. This is a very bridal, everyday lip. Alrighty, so this is the final look with the Luis Torres times Beauty Creations palette collaboration. It was a full eyeshadow palette, a face palette, and 2 different lip combos, and I am obsessed. Look at this. Alrighty guys, so thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the bell notification. That way you get notified every time I upload. Right now my upload schedule is once a week and it's every Sunday. Hopefully in the future I can move forward in uploading more, but for now this is the only time frame that I can really commit. So once again, thank you so much. I appreciate you following me and watching all of my videos. I will go ahead and have my other videos in the past linked. And once again, have a fantastic Sunday. Stay blessed. Los amo. Y muchas gracias. Besitos.